Hi, my name is Joseph Alai. Welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about belief. So belief, I find, is commonly confused for faith. And I believe that when we imagine, oftentimes, or at least I know I used to do this, and a lot of my clients, maintain the idea that we're supposed to believe that something is going to happen while we are imagining. And so first of all, basically what my objective is, and in every single one of my videos specifies a very specific facet of manifesting as commonly overlooked. And so each video will have a different take on all the different things that I figured out through my experience and basically over 9 years of manifesting, and take it into the applicable, systematic, deliberate way to implement it into our lives and manifest anything that we want to. And so belief, speaking of belief is kind of the idea that something is going to happen. So belief is one of those ambiguous terms like faith, which implies something that you're supposed to feel in order to get what you want. And it doesn't have a solid or sound definition because there's so many people that use so many definitions of this. And so I kind of want to go in and explain what it means to believe that something is going to happen. So the context that I'm using belief in is imagining the end. So if we want to manifest something, then we have to go to the end after the desire had already been fulfilled and imagine that we are there now. The idea is to feel the feelings of the wish fulfilled, and essentially capture all those feelings into one scene and then feel it fully, and that will impress on our subconscious mind and then in turn be manifested on the screen of space. But belief, when I use the belief, it's from the Bible verse, and it says, when you pray, believe that you have already received it, and you shall. And that is translated into imagine the end and feel the feelings of the wish fulfilled. But so what does it actually mean to believe? So oftentimes when I speak to my clients, or just asking people generally when they're having trouble manifesting, I often ask them, okay, so what is it that you're doing when you're imagining? And so the imagination is often just used to describe what the images of what we're seeing, right? But really, when we imagine, we're supposed to emulate the actual instance of fulfillment. We are supposed to take all of the faculties in our experience of if we were there now, if we were feeling what we were feeling now, if we were thinking what we were thinking now, what would that be like? Take that, encapsulate it, bring it into your imagination, and feel that thoroughly until we get that thrill of fulfillment, and then we can drop it after that. As long as we can get a deep, thorough, imaginal act, feeling the feelings of the wish fulfilled, no matter how many days it takes to get that, that's what we should seek after. But so the idea behind the word belief here is it says believe that you have received, or believe that it's going to happen. But here's the thing. When we are imagining, it's often thought that we are supposed to, when we're imagining, think, like believe that it's going to happen. So bring the scene into your imagination and then believe that it's going to happen. But in fact, if that was the case, and if I was emulating reality, if I was at the time and space where the desire had been fulfilled, I would not be saying to myself, I believe this is going to happen. No, I would be there. I would not be saying, I believe this is going to happen. I would be saying, this is awesome. I'm so glad this is happening. Or I would be shaking the person's hand for the business deal, or something which would imply the actual emulation of the wish fulfilled. And that is the feeling that we're supposed to be feeling when we're imagining. Now, here's the thing. Consider this. We have always been manifesting, right? And this is going to tie into the idea of belief. We have always been manifesting. Our very nature, our awareness in full, is creative. So our entire experience is woven together by all of our imaginal acts, beliefs, feelings, thoughts, assumptions, moods, anything that is non-physical, anything that penetrates our subconscious mind will be manifest. And so the whole vast world as we know it right now, our very experience, this moment in time right now, was predestined by some imaginal act and assumptions in your mind. But yet, while you lived your day-to-day life, up until the point you knew how to manifest whatsoever, or even before you knew how to manifest, belief is not something that we carried with us in our day-to-day life. Consider this: we've always been manifesting, yet we've never thought, okay, I believe my boss is going to be this way, or I believe that I'm going to hit 3 green lights and 2 red lights. No, we just seamlessly, continuously impress the subconscious mind with images without ever claiming that we believe anything. Because belief in that sense of I believe this is going to happen is not necessary for our big imaginal acts, or any imaginal acts for that case, to come to pass. Personally, I've imagined thousands of things that I've been able to trace in retrospect back to simple thoughts or fleeting thoughts, simple daydreams, which, regardless of the idea that I believe it's going to happen or not, it happens. And so the whole point to take away from this is this: when we imagine, we should be fully immersed or present in the moment of fulfillment. So, for instance, if I want to be a millionaire, or if I want to be married, we'll take a millionaire for instance. When I'm imagining, first of all, I should construct a scene which implies it's already ended, it's done, it's fulfilled, I have what I want. Some symbol of fulfillment, right? Not before. And when I take that, I should describe it. What would it be like? What would I feel? Who would I be talking to? Where would I be living? What location would I be? And focus myself in that location. And once I have that set up to bring that into my imagination, shut my eyes, relax, and then bring that here now. And I should be able to see what I would see in first person point of view, feel what I would feel, think what I would think. And this is the critical part here. I should be thinking from the scene. I shouldn't be thinking this is going to happen. I shouldn't be thinking, oh, I should make him wear a suit. We should be thinking from the scene. I am so grateful to have received this $1 million and having it in my hand, or feeling it and saying, wow, this $1 million feels really heavy. The point is here is to take our thinking as if we were there right now and use that as well. The idea is to become present in the moment. And this moment, although not right now, we're deceiving our senses. We're shutting off and replacing the senses and superseding it, going into the imagination and impressing the subconscious mind with something that doesn't exist now, but something that exists in the future at some point. Now, we don't have to set a time frame, and we never have to consider how long it's going to take, nor are we to consider what is in the middle. The whole idea is to take that time and space as if it's happening at this very instant now, create that scene, jump into that scene in our imagination, and make it as if we are there right now. It's being present first here, which means we're closing off, we're stopping thinking about what we're worried about for tomorrow, what happened yesterday. We don't want to worry about or think about any of those things. So we want to become present now, which is easily had by relaxing, taking some deep breaths, and just recentering and refocusing the mind on our breath, or something present, nothing that has to do with the future or the past. And once we do that, and then we bring forth the imaginal scene in our mind's eye, and we bring it in first person after the end, we want to become present there, right? So imagination isn't just visuals. Imagination is thought, feeling, mood, assumptions, all the senses that would take place in reality. Because remember, we've always been manifesting. So the idea is to become fully present in the wish fulfilled. And then it's basically, once we do that, we activate that state and we plant a seed in our mind, which grows into a bridge of incidents, which we seamlessly go across. And then at the very end of that seed, we will end up at the exact point in time. It will be brought back to us. Whatever we imagine must be brought back to our awareness. And once we have that, then the wish is fulfilled. So anyway, I hope this brings some clarity on the idea of belief. If you like this, definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. If you like this, check out my email list at sovereignmind.com. Register for unlisted videos and other stuff, and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching.